History class, remember that? All those dates, names, and stories. But what if I told you some of the facts you learned were actually complete BS? Get ready for a mind-blowing expose of the biggest lies ever told. From ancient empires to modern myths, we're rewriting the past and revealing the shocking truth. This is The Truth About the Lies They Told Us, History Edition, and you won't believe what you're about to learn. Lie number 1, Columbus discovered America. Yeah, no. Indigenous peoples had been living in the Americas for thousands of years before Columbus showed up. This lie was used to justify colonization and the displacement of countless people. It's time to acknowledge the true history of this land. Lie number 2. Albert Einstein was a terrible student who failed math. Wrong again. Einstein was a gifted student who excelled in math and physics from a young age. This myth probably persists because it's a comforting story for those of us who struggled with algebra. Or maybe it's just so comforting to think even geniuses struggle sometimes. Lie number 3. The forbidden fruit in the Garden of Eden was an apple. Nowhere in the Bible does it actually say apple, it just says fruit. Could have been a fig, a pomegranate, who knows? The apple thing is just artistic tradition, maybe a mistranslation, maybe some artistic license. Lie number 4. The earth is flat. Okay, this one's a doozy. For centuries, the powers that be insisted the earth was flat. Anyone who dared to challenge this truth was ridiculed, persecuted, even executed. But guess what? The earth is round. The idea of a spherical earth has been around since ancient Greece. Educated people in the Middle Ages knew the earth was round. This lie was used to control populations, limit exploration, and maintain power. It is also a way to make our ancestors seem less intelligent. Lie number 5. The Great Wall of China is the only man-made structure visible from space. Not true. While it's an impressive feat of engineering, it's not visible from space with the naked eye. Astronauts have confirmed this. Lie number 6. Diamonds are formed from coal. While both are made of carbon, they form in different ways and in different parts of the Earth's crust. Diamonds are much older than coal. This is a common misconception perpetuated by, you guessed it, the diamond industry. Lie number 7. Napoleon Bonaparte was a tiny little man. False. He was actually average height for the time. This myth likely came from British propaganda trying to portray him as a diminutive and insecure dictator. Don't believe the hype. Lie number 8. Marie Antoinette, Queen of France, said, "Let them eat cake," when told the peasants had no bread. There's no evidence she ever uttered those words. It's likely propaganda spread to fuel the French Revolution. Poor Marie, she gets a bad rap. Witch hunts were all about burning innocent women at the stake. Wrong. While tragic, witch hunts were often fueled by political agendas, personal vendettas, and social anxieties. They targeted both men and women, and the methods of persecution varied widely. This lie oversimplifies a complex and disturbing chapter in history. Lie number 10. Medieval medicine was all bloodletting and leeches. Not entirely. While some practices were questionable, medieval doctors also made significant advancements in surgery, anatomy, and pharmacology. This lie dismisses the contributions of medieval healers and perpetuates a stereotype of ignorance. Lie number 11. The American Revolution was a fight for freedom and equality for all, right? Not quite. While it brought independence from British rule, it also preserved slavery and denied basic rights to women and indigenous peoples. This lie whitewashes a complex struggle and ignores the ongoing fight for true equality. Lie number 12. World War I was a noble fight for democracy. Not really. It was a complex conflict with multiple causes, including nationalism, imperialism, and secret alliances. This lie obscures the war's true nature and the devastating consequences it had for the world. Lie number 13. The Great Depression was caused solely by the stock market crash. While the crash was a major trigger, the Depression had deeper roots in economic imbalances, overproduction, and unsustainable debt. This lie oversimplifies a complex economic crisis and ignores the contributing factors. Lie number 14. Alien-built pyramids. Really? Aliens built the pyramids? Give me a break. While awe-inspiring, the pyramids were built by human ingenuity, not little green men. The ancient Egyptians were master engineers and architects. This lie robs them of their rightful credit and perpetuates a harmful narrative of ancient aliens that diminishes human achievement. Lie number 15. The Dark Ages were a time of ignorance, barbarity, and decline. Wrong. This lie paints a skewed picture of history, ignoring the vibrant cultures that thrived during this period. While Europe went through some changes after the Roman Empire fell, the Eastern world thrived and flourished with advancements in science, math, arts, and literature. The Islamic Golden Age was booming, with scholars making groundbreaking discoveries. So much for dark, huh? Lie number 16. History is an objective account of the past, not even close. History is written by people with biases, agendas, and perspectives. It's crucial to question narratives and seek out diverse sources to get a fuller picture. Lie number 17. The Roman Empire was a pinnacle of civilization. Sure, they had impressive engineering and a vast empire, but they also had slavery, brutal conquests, and rampant corruption. Their greatness came at a high cost. Lie number 18. European explorers discovered Africa. Give me a break. Africa had thriving civilizations, kingdoms, and trade routes long before Europeans showed up. This lie erases Africa's rich history and contributions to the world. Lie number 19. Vikings wore horned helmets. We've heard this one before, but it's worth repeating. There's no archaeological evidence to support this claim. The image of the horned Viking warrior is a product of 19th century Romanticism. Time to ditch the horns. Lie number 20. Gladiatorial contests always ended in death. Not always. While gladiators did face serious risks, they were valuable assets, and their owners often preferred them to live. Gladiatorial combat was more about entertainment and skill than senseless slaughter. So, there you have it. 20 lies they told us in history class. It's time to question everything, dig deeper, and discover the truth for yourself. What other history lies have you heard? Share them in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more mind-blowing content.